Hey everyone, it's Emma, and today I'm doing something slightly different. I am going to be doodling in real time because, as you know, I have done a lot of time-lapse doodles, but I'm not a massive fan of them myself because I don't get to show my process. They're quite quick, they don't last that long, and it's over in a pinch and you barely got to see. So first of all, I'm in Procreate. I'm going to turn on my drawing guide because I like to do mandalas and I get frustrated if they're not the same size. So, yeah. If you really want to know, I use the round brush, as you can see here, and I use about 2% thickness. So we're going to just zoom right in here just to get a sort of aspect of the size here. I'll just start with this kind of design here, and then I'll do a petal sort of design. Circle that off. Not a complete circle because it doesn't have to be perfect. And then I'm just going to do another floral petal thing, maybe another one after that. And then we've got this little thing here. So then I start to add a little bit more detail and maybe some dots, some lines, but when it's a bit far in like this, you can't really add much detail. So I'm just going to square that off there. Now I started doing these doodles because it was hard for me to draw because I'm not that very well versed in the drawing. I'm not very good at it, and I get frustrated easily because I'm not very good at it. But with these doodles, there's no set way for it to look, so I don't get frustrated that mine doesn't look like it's supposed to, because there isn't a way it's supposed to look. I can just make something that looks nice and that looks pretty and be happy with it. And it's a good way to relax without having to feel stressed of it not looking like, say, your favorite character. If you're drawing something from realism, if you're drawing a realistic flower or something, you don't have to worry about it looking real. You can just draw some nice shapes, see what happens, and just have fun while doing it. And I love doing that, so I do it as much as I can. Now I don't like these little bits here, so I'm just going to do that. Now I do this quite a lot. I do the squaring off of the thing a lot because I like it. I don't know why, but I like how it looks. I'm going to just, nope. I undo a lot of things because sometimes I just don't. It's just not how I wanted it to look. So I just undo it, do it again. It's also why I like doing it on digital, because I don't need to spend that much money on rubbers. I don't need to worry about the rubber leaving a stain. And of course I would love to do these on paper, but it just stresses me out a lot because I don't often have anywhere to do these things on paper, so doing it on my iPad is just very easy, and I can do it pretty much anywhere where I'm allowed my iPad, and I don't need a hard surface or anything. I can just do it, and that's what I like. Now, usually when I'm at about this stage with a lot of blank spaces here, I usually decrease the size a little bit and add some, not that much, and add some dots, maybe outline the petal shape in the dots, and that gives a nice sort of feel, sort of like a shadow without having to shade. As you can tell, that's changed a lot of it already. Take my size back up to there. I'm going to do a sort of leaf design in here. No, I'm not. I'm going to just... yeah, sort of like that. Because you see, I don't start any of these having a plan. I just, as I'm going along, I just do what I like and I do what I think looks good. And that's really all there is to it. I just do what I think looks good, and then I'm content with it, and then I move on to the next one. I try not to dwell on things if they didn't look as great as they needed to, or not needed, as great as I wanted them to. I just do what I like. And I usually start with a random pattern. I don't usually plan it ahead. What I'm going to do now is just a thing like this. And then a big petal to round it off. Make it look less square, because I like curves and stuff. And as you can see, I'm doing this outliney thing again. Now I am actually going to fill this in. And I'm going to draw a line down the middle of both of them. And I'm going to do a leaf sort of thing. Lines don't have to be perfect. Don't have to be spaced evenly apart. They just have to look alright and look pretty and nice, like this. And then I'm just gonna slice this down a little bit and do some dots in here. And there we go. I think that's done. And I have a nice unique design that I haven't done before. And if we want to watch this, there we go. See, very simple, 4 seconds of sped up footage. And I'll just turn off the drawing guide. And that is our finished drawing. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this, because it was actually quite fun for me to talk through the process and talk through what I do. And I hope to do more of these in the future before I can stream, because I would love to stream. My Twitch will be linked down below for when I do start streaming. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. Please let me know if you enjoyed this and I'll make more. And for now, bye.